Hey, what's up, my wild boys? Hang on, I'm just checking some things. Making sure the levels are good. Stop! Love that song, though. It's a good song, right? And there's our Valty boy. It's very nice. Okay, so we're gonna start an extra new game. Uh, I haven't played this fucking game in such a long time. I'm gonna do it on normal, action level, and hard riddle. Because I like a hard riddle. I think I have to check when my last saves are in this game because they're from such a fucking long time ago. Oh, I guess on new game you don't start. Usually, if you start a new game, you start in this like nightmare where you go to the amusement park and it's fun. But I guess on extra new game you don't. I actually didn't know that. Okay, there's Heather. I love Heather very much. I think she's probably my favorite. Um, oh no, there's Samus. I really like Heather though. Samus and Heather are like tied for my favorite video game girl. And she's such a cutie. She's coming out of Happy Burger right now, which is actually, I think Happy Burger is in, I know it's in Silent Hill 1 and 2 and 3. I don't know if it's in 4, but it's like a reoccurring um joke, I guess. I need peeps in the chat to let me know if the audio is overcoming. But oh man, I really want to raise and lower. I feel like I'm going to be playing with the audio a lot in this because there are just like sounds and music and stuff that I really want you guys to hear. It's so good. This whole game's so good. No way. How's such a bitch? I wish there was a way I could listen to the game audio with my headphones on. My setup doesn't allow that right now, though. What would you even do there? If a stranger came up to you and said, "I have some information about your birth"? That's Douglas, and he's being a way creep right now too. I love Douglas though. Look at his dumb hat. Later, loser. Alright, the first steps of the game take place in a fucking bathroom. That's also in Silent Hill 2 also. Silent Hill 2 starts like right in the face of a fucking urinal. Alright, I know some pretty cool like Easter eggs and stuff in this game. I'll try to activate them all. You can't. No. Okay, you can do this though. Check this out. Someone knocked. Someone knocked on that door. Guess someone's in there. That'll come into play later. I'm actually really curious to see. Oh, the mark on this mirror. It looks so familiar somehow. What do I know it from? Where did I once see it? And why does my head hurt so much when I try to remember it? Ooh, what's that? Yeah, okay. I want to know. 2009. 2000. That's, oh my god. That's 9 years ago. That's 9 years ago. Ble- okay. We started an extra new game. Let's just go in the mall toilet. Yeah. And I think we actually got all the costumes from the extra new game. Yeah, okay. Nice. I want to look at those, but later. There's too much to talk about. Okay. So we did the bathroom thing. I forget. I actually just learned how video games did handled mirrors back then. I was watching a show called Sequence Break or some not Sequence Break, Barrier Break, something like that. It actually renders a whole nother room and just mirrors the entire scene. So you're actually controlling both tethers right now. It's pretty cool. The mirror is essentially just a window to that other thing that you can't interact with. Oh, cool. Okay. I picked that up, but I'm not going to be using it. I'm going to be playing it like it's my first time through. I'm going to be playing it fair. We're gonna be fair and square, boys. Don't worry about it. Heather runs like such a doofus. Okay, you want to know something that's always bothered me? How did the people in this van get out? How did they get out of this van? I guess they could have... You know what? They could have went in the back of the van and got out the back, but that's very unnecessary. How did they get out? Right now, it just serves as a barrier, though. A little bit of barrier. Oh my god. It's the fucking mall. I think... Yeah, okay. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in. This funky camera right here. Okay. That... Is it that? The Revolt of Turn Ale? I thought that was supposed to be a Silent Hill 2 reference. There's a poster somewhere around here that... I mean, that kind of looks like Maria, but it's also just could be a blonde white woman, too. I know that there is a poster in this area that's supposed to have Maria from Silent Hill 2 on it. I don't think any of these doors open. Okay, hold on. I actually have a funny story about this. If you can hear this ambient... Hold on, I'm gonna turn up the game volume. Tell me if it's way too loud. Okay. It's a very low track. It's just people, and it sounds like they're talking in another room. If you can hear that. Anyway, years ago, I remember I was driving a friend home, and my friend was... it was me and Diana, and my friend was in the back seat, and he was just fucked up. Like he was way high, and I had all these on my iPod at the time. Like I had all these. I just had Silent Hill music and like every audio thing ever on my iPod for some weird reason. So he was fucked up. He was. I played this like on the car stereo, and he started freaking out. He's like, "Do you guys hear that? It sounds like people talking in another room." And we're like, "No, John, what are you talking about?" And he's like, "This is so weird." We freaked him out. Okay, let me turn down the game volume again. Some rooms in this game just get really loud. Some monsters called a pendulum is just actually designed to be loud and annoying and screeching sounds. So just know that I'm gonna try to get out of those rooms pretty fast, so you guys aren't tortured, and it'll be okay. Where Heather finds a gun on the ground. What I want to know about this scene is how come Heather didn't hear that thing eating that body's face before? Like, it was totally quiet. I think this is called the Closer, and I think they're my favorite enemy in the game. They're really cool. I heard some pretty interesting theories about what all the enemies represent in this game, because Silent Hill 2, pretty much everything in the whole freaking game represents something. And and the enemies have very big themes associated with them too. I love this line. It's definitely not a human. I've never heard of such an animal. And no way is it a costume. It sounds crazy when you say it, but monster is the only word for it. But I don't think I'm crazy. Heather. I think I'm gonna melee vest around here. Unless it's the second time you come back. It's not that I hate clothes, but this isn't the time or the place. Another cool thing is if you look at that body, it actually has the same texture. If I can get a good look at it. It actually has the same texture as Angela from Silent Hill 2. It's not canonically Angela, but they just reused the model. I can tell from here that it's dead. Should I call the police? Not like they'd believe me if I said someone's been killed by a monster. It's true. I think Heather's 17. She's really cool. Next we have to... You know what, actually, I don't want my gun equipped. I guess we can reload it, though. Let's equip the knife, baby. Oh my god. Okay, first off, we need the map, which is right here. Boom. Any cool things in this room? Elevator's broken. I think you can go out here. This is the stairs. Yeah. Oh, actually, I think there's a door that we can actually unlock just to have a shortcut. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Is that the fucking poster? Man, I really want to see this. Return, oh, it's for the same movie or whatever, though. It's not say blow dry. The revolt of... I can't really distinguish the last word. Is this where I came from? Yeah, employees only. Alright, let's head up the stairs. Which are over here. I love all the enemies in this game, but this guy's great. Look at that fucking thing. What the hell is that? But you're not gonna do anything? Okay. It's like a walking elephant piece of shit. Yeah, that's all it is. Hey, go this way. Get this little boy. What a weird doorknob. I bet I could... Oof! Take it right off. You got a lightsaber. Let's show you what the lightsaber does. Alright, so the length of the lightsaber actually... the lightsaber itself is actually a New Game Plus item. And the length of the lightsaber is actually determined by the score you got the last time through the game. I didn't get it perfect, so it can actually go longer, but pretty freaking long to me. And just to show you how much damage it does. It like really fucked up. I forgot how to play. It like really fucks things up. And then you step on them. Yeah, but I don't really want to play with New Game Plus weapons, so. The other New Game Plus item is an infinite submachine gun, and you could just guess what that does. Oh, this was the wrong door. So we got some beef jerky. That's another new enemy type. It's a dog with its head split vertically. It looks all creepy when it walks around. It's actually eating beef jerky off the floor. I don't think there's anything else in this room. Nothing unique anyway that I'd want to look at. And this is where save point is. I think he can get some supplies in here. Yeah. There's lots of stuff, but none of it really looks like it'll be useful. Same thing. There's a bunch of boxes. Ooh. There's a bunch of boxes here. It doesn't look like there's anything useful inside any of them. Alright, there's a key under there that we can get in a second. I always wondered what those were. Spray paint? What is that? I don't know. I'm gonna know. Is this the right way? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it is. You have to go out here. Sunshine Princess. Oh, hello. Bluebell. Natalie Shoes. That's the bookstore we have to go in, my bestsellers. Cafe Paradise Room. What is that? There's a cafe in the mall. Just in the middle of the mall, like not even at a food court. Boutique Marguerite. Key of Beauty. Here we go. Helen's fucking Bakery. Let's get these tongs. I love this. When you just walk over here. Listen how enthusiastic Heather is. It's bread. Oh. I'm not really hungry, so I guess I don't need to worry about it. I just love It's Bread. What the hell is that? There are no employees around. I wonder where they all went. Is that the flamethrower? I actually, truth be told, I've never gotten a flamethrower. And I surely didn't know that you could get it here. Oh. Crispy Toasted Dead right at your very door. It used to say bread. I actually really never got Crispy Toasted Dead right to your very door. Everything on sale. Oh, she doesn't comment on it. Yeah, I've always seen the screenshot of the dead, and I thought it was just when you go to the other world. What's back there? No, Heather, look back there. Okay, she doesn't want to. What's all this? Looks like those Japanese sodas that you get at restaurants. I kind of really want to try out the flamethrower because I've never actually had it before. I wonder what I did. This thing will roast the bad guys, and I don't have to worry about fuel either. Nice. I think you get that by beating the game with killing more monsters with melee than with firearms than with melee. This thing sucks. I think out of all the Silent Hills, this has the funnest extras, though. Like, there's like... How much damage? Whoa. Okay. Yeah, these guys are really powerful, too. What are you doing, dude? Holy shit! You're just squirming on the floor? Okay. Yeah, those guys are really powerful. Alright, I just wanted to see what it did. Let's equip the knife again. Nice. Nice knife. Oh. It's a switchblade for self-defense. Better with than without it against those monsters. I know it's terrible, but I just love walking around with this. Oh, Heather. What a terrible person. I think there's more stores over here that we can look at. Yeah, I'm really weird. I like to look at everything in this game. No, actually, Sunshine Princess is right there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, now we go get those tongs. We use the tongs to get the key. Right over here. It's right there. Nope, that's the map. Oh my god, so many fucking shirts. I gotta give it to him though. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's my front door key. Daisy Villa Apartment 102 is carved into the key. Dad gave me this pendant on my birthday. It's one of my most treasured belongings. There's a jewel inside, like a little red tablet. It's a big pair of tweezer-like tongs for grabbing stuff. I feel like if I was in that situation, like the situation where there's a key out of my I wouldn't go and look for tongs. I'd probably try to like scrape it out with something in the room. But yeah, like what are those big? I like how the key doesn't have a name. It's just called the key taken with tongs. Like what are these? Can't you just like scrape at the key with that? Oh, look, they bombard you with enemies. Yes, my little boys. Lovely. Oh my god, okay. Oh, the dead one's still there. That's pretty cool. He didn't despawn. I wonder how long he'll stay there. We're about to hit our first point of no return after this bookstore. Key taken with tongs. This has to be one of my favorite, absolute favorite horror game puzzles ever. Like the way that it's written and everything, and the things that you have to do. You can actually put these books back, but how is that? There's something in my room. I think it's like, what the hell is that? A cricket? Ew. Okay. Let's look around the bookstore first. There are magazines on the shelf. Some of them look really interesting, but it's not really the time for that. That's right. Magazines. I wonder if there's any Easter eggs here. What does that say? What is that? Is that a church? What is that? Ooh. That looks like something. What is that? That's like Russian. Well, the first thing looks like a Russian G. Is that for like another Konami game or something? Our bestsellers. None of the books are very interesting, just the kind that I can buy anywhere. Okay. I wonder what all these are. Like, did they print out like actual Japanese magazines to get this? There's a book called fucking Vacation, man. Okay. I do know the answer to this next puzzle, which I wish my little, like, when I was little, I sat down and, like, actually thought about this with a pen and paper. Like, my first time through. Because my first time through, I just looked it up, but this is such a well-written puzzle. Okay, in here is a tragedy. Art thou player or audience? Be as it may, the end doth remain. All go on only toward death. The first words at thy left hand, a false lunacy, a madly dancing man, hearing unhearable words, drawn to a beloved's grave, and there, mayhap, true madness at last. As did this one, playing at death, find true death at the last. Killing a nameless lover, she pierced a heart rent by sorrow. Doth lie invite truth, did the verity, but wear the mask of falsehood. Ah, the pitiful Pippa. Still amidst lies, though the end cometh not, wherefore yearn for death? Wilt thou attend to thy beloved, truths and lies, life and death, a game of turning white to black and black to white? Is not a silence brimming with love more precious than flattery, a peaceful slumber preferred to a throne besmirched with blood? One vengeful man spilled blood for two youths shed tears for three witches disappeared thusly, and only the 4 keys remain. That's probably the most important line in the whole thing. I'll see if I can explain it, how you would solve this puzzle, because it is very cool. Ah, but verily, and here is a tragedy, art thou player or audience. There is nothing which cannot be become a puppet of fate, or an onlooker peering into the cage. Okay, so what we just picked up are Shakespeare anthologies, and I don't know if Shakespeare is very common knowledge, but you're supposed to know the gist of each story. It was on the floor of the bookstore, a Shakespeare book, just like it says. If you examine it, I'm not much for sentimental slop like Romeo and Juliet. Okay, so one is Romeo and Juliet. Let me try to explain this. King Lear, Macbeth. Okay, so Macbeth is 3, King Lear is 2, Hamlet is 4, and Othello is 5. Okay, so if you look at this, in here is a tragedy. This is basically an introduction to the puzzle. Yeah, this whole paragraph is just an introduction. The first words are at the left hand. So it's basically saying the puzzle starts from left to right, like you were reading. A false lunacy, a madly dancing man. I think that is Macbeth? Hearing unhearable words, drawn to a beloved's grave, and there mayhap true madness at last. I think that's Macbeth. I haven't read Shakespeare in a very long time. Playing at death, find true death at last, killing a nameless lover. I think that's Romeo and Juliet. So Macbeth was 4, and then Romeo and Juliet was 1. Defined by truth that's fair to wear the mask of falsehood. I'm not sure. Still amidst lies, wherefore I turn to the beloved. Is that King Lear? I think this is King Lear, which is 5. No, Othello was 5. A peaceful slumber for fear the throne besmirched with blood. Anyway, this is the important one. One vengeful man is Macbeth, and that's number 4. He spilled blood for 2, so you multiply 4 by 2. That's what you're getting for that. 2 youths shed tears for 3. Romeo and Juliet which was 1, and you times that by 3, so you get 3. So it's 8-3. 3 witches disappeared thusly. So you take the witches from Macbeth, and you take Macbeth out of it, which was 4. And only the 4 keys remain. And one of the I think the paragraph was Othello, and then the only remaining one was King Lear. Anyway, the answer is 8352, but I just memorized that because I'm a weirdo. But it is really cool when you figure it out on your own. Anyway, this is we're almost up to the first point of no return, where you can't go back to that part of the game. We're gonna meet another character right now.